all my before you buy videos, they're just business. Oh, but this one's personal. Ladies and gentlemen, this is before you buy a 2006 to 2010 Dodge Charger SRT8. Now, for those of you who are not OG subscribers, here's a quick disclaimer. The following footage is all mine, okay? This was my 2008 Dodge Charger SRT8, and you might not know this, but my channel has one of the biggest collections of Charger SRT8 videos on YouTube. I literally documented almost everything with this car, okay? So even if by the end of this video, by some miracle of hell's green earth, you're still interested in this car, you know where to look. Okay, now, when I said this video is personal, I wasn't kidding. You see, I'm going to tear this car a new asshole by the time this video's over, but it will forever be on my top 5 list of favorite cars. You see, back when this car was first released in 2006, I was a junior in high school. I had just started working my first job as a bag boy / cart picker at Winn-Dixie. And it was during one of those cart picking nights that I first saw the Charger SRT8. And I instantly fell in love. And I'll never forget this. While I pushed the carts into the store, I glanced back one more time. And I told myself, I will own you one day. And it was in the fall of 2014 that I fulfilled the promise to a 17-year-old Mr. Random. And I finally got myself a Charger SRT8. Now, at the time, back in 2006, the Dodge Charger SRT8 was, and I mean this, it was the world's most powerful American, I'm talking about American here, production car. And backing up that statement was a big old 6.1 liter Hemi V8 that produced 425 horsepower stock. Mind you, this is stock from factory. And this mofo had a neck-breaking 0 to 60 time of 4.9 seconds. In a car that essentially weighs as much as a small SUV. So for those of you considering buying one of these in 2018, have confidence knowing that you'll be faster than roughly 90% of most cars on the road. And I stick by that, man. That's a fact. Admittedly, the Charger SRT8 was a hell of ahead of its time, with one of the most comfortable and advanced interiors of the mid-2000s, easily, hands down. But beneath the fancy interior and big horsepower numbers, man, at the end of the day, there's no denying it, it's still a Dodge. But luckily for you, I have a shit ton of footage to show you just how unreliable this car is. So get those typing fingers ready and bring on the hate comments. But at the end of the day, hey, you can't argue with the facts, man. So before going balls deep, let me ease on in first. Despite having a heat extractor hood, the Charger SRT8 suffers from major overheating issues. Put a little tab on that. Put a little tab on that because it will play a big role later at the end of the video. Of course, the inevitable water pump failure in this car, as well as radiator issues. There's also major issues with the sport shifter mode, which causes your transmission, oh god, and just your car overall to overheat to almost catastrophic levels. Well, there it is. You see the temperature start going up. I've only been driving for less than 5 minutes. And if you thought that was bad, I saved the best for last, okay? There's an issue with the 6-cylinder pistons that can fail and cause your engine to blow, And in case you're wondering, yeah, that happened to me as well.
Out here on the side of the road, there's the Charger right there.
You guys read the title right. This ain't April Fool's, man. I wish it was April Fool's. But, yo, the Charger's back at the shop. I had to drop it off at the dealership. And I'm starting to hear, when I accelerate, I'm starting to hear like a really loud whistling noise. Like, it pretty much sounds like they threw a turbocharger on it. Like, it makes that turbo whistle. And that's not normal for a car that's not turbocharged.
Now
The price for a new engine? Take a guess. $10,000.
And it happens when we crank up the AC. So let's go ahead and turn up the AC. That's what I call it. I call it the woodpecker. There it is. There's the noise. I caught it. There's the woodpecker noise. You hear it? To the car.
So if you're buying an older Charger SRT8, your ass better make sure you have full powertrain and engine warranty. Otherwise, oh man, you're screwed. Now, I'm not saying this is the case with all the Charger SRT8s. There's always exceptions. Not all of them are bad, but based on my experience alone, it was enough for me to get rid of the car and never go back to Dodge again. Because there should be no reason a high-end muscle car like that would need to be babied so it doesn't blow up on you. It's just no excuse, man. You make a big old 6.1 liter, 425 horsepower, Hemi-powered car. You better let me beat the crap out of that car.
It's something unpredictable, but
What's
in
faster,
the end it's
a car
right.
or a toy?
I hope you had the
Let's
time
find out.
of your life.